Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today I'm going to be covering the upcoming release of the BAPE Sesame Street collection. That's right folks, you heard it here. We are getting a collaboration between the long-time famous Japanese streetwear brand BAPE and the famous kids TV series Sesame Street. Since Sesame Street's debut broadcast in 1969, it has had a huge cultural impact over the past 50 years. And finally now we're actually commemorating the impact that it's had by representing that in streetwear. So a lot of streetwear brands are actually collaborating with Sesame Street these days. BAPE isn't the first to do it. They've had various collaborations with other brands such as Cause. Recently this year they've had a collaboration with Cause for their summer collection, which finally, 6 days after the BAPE Japanese collaboration, we're getting it down here in the land down under. Unfortunately, we've had to wait so long. It's been released, well, it had been released in the States ages ago, but now finally we are getting it come September 20th, and I'm very keen to have a look and also dive into this BAPE Sesame Street collaboration coming out on the 14th. Now, in order to properly assess each piece, I'm going to be giving each piece in this collection a rating of either drip, flip, or skip. Drip, flip, or skip is a nice little rating system I like to use on upcoming pieces, upcoming collections, and upcoming shoe releases. What each of the ratings mean is drip means I'd love it, wear it, I'd buy it, it's definitely going to be in my regular rotation. Flip means it's a cool design, I can't see myself personally wearing it a lot, so I'd probably buy it and resell it for the value it's at, or sell it off to my friends because my friends would probably wear it, but it's just not a thing that I would personally wear too much. And then a skip is all the way on the other end of the spectrum, where I'm just not feeling it, don't want it, it's not something I'd ever wear. Unfortunately, it's just not for me. It's a little bit harsh, but it's the way that we have to, critique this kind of stuff, guys. So I'll be giving each of the pieces in this collection either a drip, flip, or skip. And we should just dive straight into it, guys. So we'll start it off by having a look at the first hoodies. Now, as I discussed, up first we've got our first hoodie. It is a pullover hoodie that comes in two colors, one in black, one in grey, and it features the Bathing Ape logo silhouette in the background with the iconic Sesame Street filling up the actual silhouette of the Bathing Ape logo. And of course, you couldn't go wrong with the Sesame Street characters done underneath, or not underneath, but over the top of the Bathing Ape logo in the background, Bathing Ape silhouette in the background, them covering the front of this logo in a very minimalistic art style. I actually think this is probably my favorite piece from the collection, and it's probably really bad to start up the whole video with doing my favorite piece from the whole collection. But it's really, really nice. It is really, really nice. The front of it, the artwork on the front is really, really nice. It showcases both, well, I would say brands. I'd say Sesame Street is a brand. I would say both brands get showcased really, really well in this first hoodie in the artwork on the front. It just screams both Bathing Ape and Sesame Street in the same picture. It just captures exactly what this whole collaboration's about. In the first piece, it just does it really, really well. It also on the back has Sesame Street and Baby Milo written on the back of it. Kind of a cool adage to it, but I'm not really like super concerned about it. I'm mainly focused on the art piece on the front, and I'll probably, if I did cop this, wear a jacket over the front of it. Oh, sorry, over the back of it, so you probably wouldn't even see the artwork that's on the back. You'd primarily see the artwork on the front. I actually just, really like this design. I think this design's really, really cool. I would probably drip on the black one. I honestly think the black one works better with the artwork on the front. The artwork stands out more on the black. There is the other color, which is the gray. I personally am not feeling the gray as much. I kind of feel like the gray doesn't allow the colors on the front to stand out as much. So I'm probably going to give the gray probably a flip, because this is probably going to be the most expensive piece in the collection and the most sought after piece. So I would say the gray hoodie is probably going to be a flip. But moving on from my favorite piece in this collection, let's have a look at the next couple pieces. So surprisingly, I think this whole collection does come in kids and men's, and initially these pieces we're about to talk about were displayed on kids on the BAPE Instagram page. So I initially thought it was only kids, but when I click on the actual pieces from the article that I'm looking at, it tells me that it's men's and kids. So I'm going to assume it's men's and kids for the whole collection. This upcoming piece, these three camo shirts. Yeah, 3 camo shirts with each of the individual characters from Sesame Street. We've got Cookie Monster, we've got Elmo, and we've got Big Bird. They're just a little bit too much for me. All 3 of them are just a little bit too much. It works really well for the collaboration. You've got the BAPE camo in the background with the very minimal stylized Sesame Street characters on the chest here. It works really, really well, but because of the imagery that I saw on Instagram, it kind of just makes me see these as like kid shirts. I just can't see myself as an adult wearing this kind of stuff. So I'm just not really feeling it because of that. It comes off as too childish and just not my kind of aesthetic, so I'm not really feeling it. But I do like how it's been put together because it does scream both the brand's iconic styles. It screams the characters from Sesame Street, it screams the style of Bathing Ape. It literally just fits both criterion. So I just probably wouldn't want to deal with it. I probably wouldn't want to buy these and resell it because I probably think that there's a lot of people that feel the same way. Do you guys feel the same way as me? These kind of look a little bit too childish for me. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be a skip on all 3 of the camo tees. I'm just not feeling them. They're too childish for me, man. It's too much. It screams really early era BAPE, and I just can't deal with that. It's just too much. So it's probably gonna be a skip for me, yeah, on all the camo tees. Sorry, but we'll move on and have a look at the camo caps. Okay, talking about the BAPE camo Sesame Street caps now. It's really is a similar type of vibe because of the Instagram post that I saw, and it's kind of killing me because of that. So there was an Instagram post on the BAPE Instagram, as I've mentioned, and it's really just set the tone for any of the like super vibrantly colored BAPE camo Sesame Street stuff, because the kids modeled it, and I'm like, like even though it comes in men's and kids, I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. And in these caps, the Cookie Monster one, the Elmo one, the Big Bird one, they're all 3 very, very bright colors, and I just can't. It's just way too bright for me. I just can't do it. I just can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave all the 3 caps as just a skip. I just can't. It's just too much. So I'm sorry. Sorry if you're a big fan of them. Let me know. Are you a fan of any of this like super vibrant BAPE camoed Sesame Street stuff? Let me know in the comment section, but I have my doubts. I have my doubts on most of the people's feelings on this. It's probably still going to sell out though. I could see a couple people picking this up, but yeah, nah, it's just not for me, man. It's just, ugh. So we'll skip on this and we'll start looking at some of the tees. Now, up first, we've got our first tee with the BAPE logo, Sesame Street written on it, with Elmo chilling on top and Bert and Ernie just chilling down the bottom there. It's a pretty simple tee, not too much going on here. It's a lot more toned down. I'm already a lot more happier than the previous stuff that I just went through. You know, the very colourful camo. This stuff, this is more my taste. This is more my stuff. So it either comes in black or white, and both are pretty well done. Honestly, even on the black tee with the white lettering, it really makes it stand out, and the colors aren't too crazy. It's just simply the BAPE logo with the Sesame Street characters stylized next to it. So it's pretty simple. I'm probably going to say that this one's probably just going to be a flip. I wouldn't say that I would wear this one. I'm never hugely a huge fan of BAPE tees in general. I like their outwear, I like their hoodies, but their tees are always a bit too much for me. Like the price versus would I wear it, what kind of outfits would I wear it with. I just don't think that I would wear BAPE tees too often. So it is a nice design. I would probably just sell this first tee off and leave it as a flip. I'm probably just gonna, leave that one as a flip. But who knows, we might drip on the next couple ones. Let's have a look though. Okay, tee number 2, that comes in black and white as well. We have got the same design that was on the hooded sweatshirts, now on the shirts. I do really like the design. That's what's kind of keeping me on board here. I do really like this design, but I kind of like it on the hoodies a lot more than I like it on the shirts. I feel like I'd wear it a lot more on a hoodie than I would on a shirt. So because of that, I'm probably going to leave these shirts as probably a flip. It's as I do not hate that design at all. That design is really, really good. I like it on the hoodies as I've expressed, but it just doesn't hit the same ballpark on the shirts for me. I just don't think I would wear it on the shirts as much. So this one's probably going to be a flip as well, but I would like to hear your thoughts, guys. I personally, when it comes to the tees, I prefer the Cause Sesame Street tees over the BAPE Sesame Street tees. But I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Which one do you prefer, the Cause tees or the BAPE tees? Let me know which Sesame Street collab you like more. But for me so far, the shirts are kind of looking like flips just for that money. But I wouldn't say that I would wear a lot of these because they're just not really my thing. It's not really my style. But I do like the designs at the same time. So it's a bit hit and miss on me with these tees. So we'll leave this second tee as a flip, and we'll move on to tee number 3 and see how we feel about that one. Oh, okay. So tee number 3, I'm actually kind of feeling it. Obviously all these tees come in either black or white. I probably don't need to explain that anymore. But we have got it in black or white. Which do I prefer? I probably prefer the white. I like the color and like how it pops on the white shirt. The black one kind of doesn't feel like it pops as much because the yellows are really, really vibrant on the black, but they're a little bit less vibrant on the white tee. So I prefer it in the white. I like that it's got all the little characters, including little baby Milo down the bottom. I think that's really sweet. I like it how everyone's stylized, and they're all just got neutral faces. I'm so used to all these characters being so happy and smiling, and they're all just like on the tees. Like, what? Okay, babe, alright, this is usually a pretty happy TV series, so I don't know why they're all pretty neutral and pretty unhappy. Even Cookie Monster has a cookie, and he looks hell grim. Like, look at this man. Look at this man on the tee. He looks so sad. Usually, I remember as a kid him eating a cookie, and he was loving it. So, I don't know. This is a little bit weird for me. But I really like this design on the white, so I'm going to drip on the white. I think the white is very nice. The black one, though, not so much. I'm probably just going to flip on that one because I reckon this tee is going to be quite a sought after tee. This one's quite nice. So this is going to be a flip on the black, drip on the white for tee number 3. Let's move on to tee number 4. Have a little look. Tee number 4, I'm not really feeling too much. I don't actually kind of like this design. It's not really me. So it's a little rectangle filled with Baby Milo Sesame Street, with obviously the characters appearing in the bottom and the top and bottom, with Baby Milo also making a feature as well. I'm not really feeling these designs in black or white. They're kind of disappointing, honestly. They're just not really hitting any ballparks for me. It's kind of just like a meh kind of shirt. I'm just not really feeling it. Let me know if you guys disagree in the comment section if you're really feeling this tee, but in black or white, it's kind of just not my thing. It's all the other BAPE designs that they've put on the shirt so far, I think I prefer over this shirt. This is not really hitting anything for me, so I'm probably just going to leave it as a skip on both colors, guys. Kind of grim, but yeah, just not my thing. But we'll move on to the next tee, tee number 5. Have a little look. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna let's just do it because tee number 5, 6, 7, and 8 are essentially pretty much the same tee, except it's just with each individual different characters. So tee number 5, we'll gloss over it quite quickly, just because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the Milo, little baby Milo chilling with the Sesame Street characters individually, and we'll go over which ones I like the most. So tee number 5, we've got Elmo and baby Milo chilling out. We got baby Milo peeping his head over the top of little Elmo there. Do I like it? Not so much. The red is a little bit too much. That Elmo red and the Sesame Street logo and the baby Milo logo, kind of off-putting for me. That one, it's probably gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a skip. I'm just not really feeling that one. Moving on to tee number 6, we've got baby Milo chilling with Bert and Ernie, having a good time, chilling on the tee. Got green Sesame Street font surrounded by a yellow outline. I kind of like this one. This kind of screams Sesame Street more than Bathing Ape. Kind of feeling it, kind of like it. I'm going to say that this one in the black is probably going to be a drip. I would say the white doesn't really pop as much with all the colors on Ernie's sweater and Bert's outfit. Bert's outfit, whoa, he'd be crazy on that shirt. So we'll go skip on the white, drip on the black. Moving on to tee number 7. 7, I think. I think I've already lost count. Yeah, 7. Yeah. We've got baby Milo chilling with the Cookie Monster. I love it. They're eating cookies together, covered in cookies. That's kind of wholesome. I kind of like that design. I don't like that they used brown for the Sesame Street font. That kind of looks kind of crappy. I'm going to say that it's... that Sesame Street font is the thing that's really killing me here. I'm going to say... We'll drip on the white. I like the wholesome vibes. The Baby Milo and, you know, little Cookie Monsters chilling, eating some cookies. You know, it's nice. But I don't like the black. The black is going to be a skip on that one. So it's going to be a skip on the black tee, drip on the white. Moving down to tee number 8. My boy Big Bird chilling out with Baby Milo, holding him like the little baby he is. I like that. That's wholesome. It's going to be the similar type of situation with Cookie Monster. We're going to drip on the white, but we're going to skip on the black. I'm not really feeling the black. It doesn't really allow the colors to pop. But that's all the tees, I think. Let me just do a quick check. Yeah, that is all the tees. I thought I'd gloss over those last few ones because they are very similar, and I didn't feel like we needed to go into like 5 minutes of detail on all of those tees when it's just slight variations. So, you now know how I feel about all those tees. Let's move on to, surprisingly, the BAPE Sesame Street accessories. So the first accessories that we got is the cushions. Actually, I didn't think that they were actually going to do cushions, but they're cushions. You've got the Cookie Monster's head, you've got Elmo's head, you've got Big Bird's head. Now this is kind of weird. This is kind of a weird vibe because let me set it out for you. If I had these in a room, it all depends on the room, doesn't it? If this was in a kid's room, you'd be like, oh, you know what? That's kind of cool. That's kind of minimalistic, kind of, you know, Sesame Street cushions. That's cute. That's adorable. Chuck this in like a grown man's room, and like even with heaps of streetwear in the background, your random dude, like just your average bloke walking in is gonna be like, why does old mate have Sesame Street cushions? Like, they're not gonna get it. Like, they're just not gonna understand it. And I feel like that's a big part of it. That's like, because the only thing that screams BAPE is the minimalistic style that they've done for the cushions, right? That's the, like, there's no camo on it, there's no nothing. It literally is just a minimalistic version of the Sesame Street characters. So it's only screaming Sesame Street to your average bloke. I feel like if this incorporated a bit of camo, a bit of, you know, a bit of the Bathing Ape logo, maybe Milo somewhere, then I would be more on board with it. But because it's just a minimalistic version of the Sesame Street characters, it gives off some weird vibes depending on where you put them. So I'm gonna say that these bad boys are gonna be a skip all round. I'm not really feeling these because it'll be weird if I bought them and put them anywhere. Like, that's just me. I don't know, maybe you'll disagree. Maybe you have like a full streetwear room and these will fit perfectly in it, but they're just giving off too many weird vibes where I'd be like, I wouldn't want this in my room, so no. So yeah, it's probably going to be a skip because of that. Okay, so according to the caption on the BAPE.com website, these are plushy toys, right? My whole thing is, though, I don't know how big they're going to be, but they kind of just look like weird BAPE Sesame Street body pillows. Like, okay, have a look. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at these. They're like super weird. They're better than the pillows. These, because they have the BAPE camo stylized on them, I reckon they look better than the pillows. But if I had to pick out of the pillows and these body pillow looking dudes, I'm going to pick the pillows any day. But according to the BAPE website, these are toys, but I have doubts. I have big doubts. These look like some weird, funky BAPE Sesame Street body pillows, and your boy is not on board with that. They're just going to be... These are even weirder if these are in my room. So I'm going to say that these are going to be a skip. All three of them. Sorry, Cookie Monster. Sorry, Elmo. Sorry, Big Bird. I'm doing you dirty. But if someone saw me in my room with these, they'd be like, Daniel, what are you doing dirty to those body pillows? So it's going to be a skip. It's a miss. No, I would not want this anywhere near me, man. I'm alright. I'm okay. We're going to skip on these. But contest me in the comment section. Tell me I'm wrong. But, you know, I'm not feeling these. But we'll move on to the next lot of accessories and have a little look. So I reckon with the last few accessories, I'm probably just going to gloss over them quite quickly because they are quite small, simple accessories. The first one that we've got is a 3-pouch PVC set. I actually think this is kind of cute, but also kind of cool at the same time. Again, not really feeling it too much because of the whole it's super childish. I'm not really feeling it too much. The only piece that I'm really feeling in this whole collection is probably just the pullover hoodie. That's probably like, if I had to have any piece, like straight away, that would be it. That would be the one piece. But back to this accessory, because of the nature of Sesame Street and the minimalized art style they've done because of BAPE, I'm just not really feeling this, and I don't think I would use this pouch set ever. So it's probably gonna be a skip for me on this one. It's just not really my thing. It's like, you know, like the next accessory we've got is the 3D sticker set. That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of hilarious. If it's not too expensive, I'd probably pick that up. I'd probably drip on this just to have like a couple of stickers that I could put here and there. I reckon that'd be kind of cool. So we'll probably drip on the Sesame Street BAPE stickers. And last but not least, wholesome little Elmo with baby Milo peeping over the top of him on a keyring. I kind of like this. It's simple, it's sweet. I can just chuck it on my keys. I've got no issue with this. This is nice. It's a nice little design. I'm going to drip on this. But me dripping on that, that's the last accessory and the last thing in the little capsule to critique and talk about. So the capsule releases on Saturday the 14th this month, September 2019. So get your wallets out, get them ready. It's going to release on bape.com and probably BAPE stores as well, I assume. And that's all we really got to say about it, guys. I would just like to say thank you guys for watching today. It means so much for you guys helping and supporting out the channel by watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow all the socials in the description. You know how it is, fellas. And of course, until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.